Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make this wonderful crocodile stitch. You're going to love it. Be right back. Before we get started with making our crocodile stitch, I want to be sure that I go over exactly what you'll need in order to complete this stitch. Your favorite size 4 yarn. This is actually the color green from Kieran's line. You're also going to need a darning needle, embroidery scissors, and your size 5 crochet hook. To get started making this stitch, we're going to go ahead and make a slip knot. And we're going to chain in multiples of 6 plus 3. So we're going to do today, for this swatch, we're going to do 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Now we're going to add 3 additional chains. 1, 2, and 3. Now, before we move any further, I want to be sure that I explain to you that we're doing a swatch today for this tutorial, but if you want to use the crocodile stitch to make any blanket of your choice, just make sure you remember the golden rule is 6 plus 3. So you'll chain any multiple of 6 and just add 3. Okay? Let's continue. Into the third chain from your hook, so 1, 2, 3, into this chain, you're going to place a double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, and pull up a loop. There'll be 3 loops on your hook. You'll yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. Then what you're going to do is you're going to chain 2, very good, and skip 2, 1, 2, and into that third chain here, you're going to place 2 double crochets. Okay, so you'll have 1 where you yarn over, pull through those first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the second. Then you'll make your second double crochet in that very same stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then you're going to chain 2, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. You're going to skip 2 stitches, and into that third you're going to place 2 double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Let's do that again. Yarn over, insert your hook. You'll have 3 stitches here. Yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Then you'll chain 2, skip 2, and continue that process. So the pattern is you'll place 2 double crochets into the stitch, you'll chain 2, skip 2, and into that third stitch you're going to place a double crochet. So why don't you go ahead and complete this row, and I'll meet you at the end and let you know what's next. At the end of your row, your work should look like this. Okay? Perfect. So let's move on. We've already chained 2 here, and we're going to go ahead and, like we did before, skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and into that third stitch on the end, we're going to add our 2 double crochets just like we did before. So we'll yarn over, and we'll go ahead and we'll insert our hook and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to go ahead and do it again. Yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Then what we're going to do is chain 3, 2 and 3. That will count as our first double crochet, and we will need to add 4 more. Okay, so we're going to yarn over and we're going to go underneath this double crochet here and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. We're going to do it again, yarn over, under that stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, we'll need 2 more, yarn over, underneath the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, underneath the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Excellent. So next we're going to chain 1, and this is where it gets interesting, okay? We're going to go ahead and turn our work to the side like so. And you see this loop? That was that second double crochet that we had before. We're going to go into that and we'll start working our double crochets. So we're going to need 5 on this loop. Yarn over, go right under there, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, underneath the stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2. And then we'll do 2 more. So we make 5 double crochets on this loop. So 2 more, okay? All right, so now that that's completed, you'll have this little tiny scale. You've made your first one. Congratulations. So we'll move on by chaining 1, okay? Then turn your work. We're going to skip the next 2 double crochets in that cluster. And then what we're going to do is work the next one, okay? So you're going to yarn over, go right underneath that double crochet, and you'll work your 5 double crochets. That's 2, that's 3, that's 4, and that's 5. And you're going to chain 1, then turn your work to work the other side of the scale, because you'll see that lonely little loop that's a part of that 2 double crochet cluster you had before. So you yarn over and go underneath your stitch, pull up a loop. I'm going to slow it down just a little. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And you'll continue adding your double crochets to this little double crochet that's here. Just go right on around them. Yarn over, go under the stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. You'll yarn over, go underneath the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. One more. Yarn over, underneath the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Then you're going to chain 1. Okay? So now we have the 2 scales here. It's already looking beautiful, and you'll see it begin to really develop as we go along. Now after our chain 1 here, we're going to turn our work. Okay, you see all of these double crochet clusters here. Skip this one, okay? Go into the next. You just fold it like that. It works beautifully. Yarn over and go underneath that first double crochet in the cluster, okay? Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, underneath the stitch, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, underneath the stitch, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And how many more do we need? 2 more, you got it. Yarn over, underneath the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And then one more. Yarn over, underneath the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Then you're going to chain 1, turn our work, And if we ever get a little lost, you can just follow along the pattern. You'll see it start to match with the others. You see that little curve there? And you see it matches with the others, you'll know that you're going in the right direction. And eventually it really becomes kind of intuitive. So don't worry if it doesn't come along right away. You'll get the hang of it, I promise you will. So you just yarn over here and you're going to add your double crochets. Yarn over, pull up a loop through the first two and then the second two. Okay? And you'll put 5 here as well. Okay? So go ahead, completing that pattern. Don't forget to chain 1 at the end, turn your work. You're going to skip this one and work into this one. Skip this one, work into this one. Skip this one, and then this is where it gets tricky. You're going to make sure you put another scale right here at the end. Okay? So go ahead with that pattern, and I'll meet you at the end and show you what comes next. All right, so here we are at the end of our row. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scales so far. If you worked as many of the chains as I did, if you started with a chain 30 plus 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn and continue. We're at the end of our row. We have 2 remaining double crochet clusters. As before, we're going to skip this little set and we're going to work here. Okay, so we can just fold that up like so and continue. We'll yarn over, and this could get tricky because of that chain that we added at the beginning, but you can get in there. Yarn over and go underneath the stitch. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, underneath the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, so that's 3. We need 2 more. Yarn over, pull up a stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, go underneath the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now we'll chain 1 and we'll work that final little scale. See, he's sticking out there. Okay, great, you're getting it. Yarn over, go underneath the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, go underneath the stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. We need 3 more. Yarn over, go underneath the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, go underneath the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and our final double crochet. Yarn over, go underneath the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so now you have your 6 scales here. And I think that already looks beautiful, but it'll look even more so as we continue. Now, from the end of our work in this last scale, remember we just completed that last of 5 double crochets. We're going to go ahead and we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now, this chain 3 will count as our first double crochet. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. Then we're going to place 2 double crochets right here in the center of this scale. Okay, so yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, and you'll make a nice little corner for you here, and that'll come in handy in a little bit. Yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So you'll have 2 of the double crochets that you worked right in between that scale. Let's continue. You're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then you're going to go underneath. You see this little ridge here that was created between the scales you have on the front? Just go right underneath and you'll see the 2 double crochets. Let me pull in closer for you. You're going to go right underneath and in between these 2 scales, and you're going to see these 2 double crochets that you did before. Okay, that's where you're going to work into, and you're going to work 2 double crochets. So yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Let's do it again. Yarn over, go right in between, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Then you're going to chain 2. Now, to complete this round, the pattern remains the same. You're going to go between these 2 pieces of that scale, and you're going to put 2 double crochets, then you'll chain 2, then you'll go underneath here. See those 2 double crochets that we saw before? You'll go right in between and put 2 double crochets, then you'll chain 2, and so on and so forth. So go ahead and complete that, and I'll be back to show you what's next. At the end of your row, your work should look like this. Okay? So let's keep moving on. Now, you will have chained 2 before arriving at your final scale. And as you may have guessed it, we're going to go ahead and add 2 double crochets right here in the middle of the scale. So let's do that together. We'll yarn over, insert our hook and pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay? Yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So now we're going to move on. We'll chain 1. We're going to skip this scale for this round. We're not going to do anything with him right now. Okay? And we're going to go ahead and start working into this scale. Okay? So we'll go ahead and fold that up like so. We'll yarn over, insert our hook, and pull up a loop. And do the same thing as before. We'll go ahead and add our 5 double crochets. Okay? Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. Yarn over, insert our hook underneath the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. Then we need 2 more. Insert our hook and pull up that loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. Then we're going to yarn over for the final time and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. And then it's the same thing as before, okay? So we're going to go ahead and chain 1, turn so that we can work into that next part of that double crochet cluster. We'll yarn over, go underneath our stitch, and we'll add our double crochets. So that's the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, and then our 5th one. And then we'll go ahead and chain 1. Okay? And because we're staggering our work this time, you'll start to see it looking like this. Okay? So you see that we skipped. We'll work a scale here, we'll skip, work a scale here, skip, work a scale here, skip, and so on and so forth. Don't worry about if it's a little bit leaning right now. That will all resolve. Just work your way to the end. Your last stitch will go here, and I'll tell you what's next. So when you've gone ahead and you work to the end of this row, this is what you're going to have looking at you. You have your second row of scales, 1, 2, 3, and 4 we've already completed. We're going to chain 1, which I've already done, and let's work the last scale together. So we'll turn our work and continue. Remember, we're going to skip this first cluster of double crochets, and we're going to go into this one to complete the round. We're going to yarn over, insert, and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. We'll yarn over, go underneath the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we'll continue working our double crochets. Okay, go underneath. Okay, and then we've got our 5. We're going to chain 1 and then work the other half of that cluster to finish off. Yarn over, go right underneath with your crochet hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. Yarn over and go underneath that double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. We'll need 3 more. Okay, so we'll go ahead and work that together. And there's our third. So now we have 5. Okay, now after that, to finish this row, we're simply going to work a slip stitch to the top of this, well, chain 1, and then work our slip stitch right here. Okay, and then we're going to chain 3. And after you've gone ahead and chained 3 here, you're going to place a double crochet into that same little section. Very important. Okay, then you're going to chain 2, and the pattern will continue and be as it was before, where you're working 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and so on and so forth. So go ahead, work that out, meet me at the end. Now that we're here at the end of the row and we've worked the final set of double crochets into that scale here, we're going to go ahead and work that last set of double crochets in between these guys here. And it's important that we don't forget that. Okay, so let's yarn over and simply just place our 2 double crochets, and that's going to be it. That's how we finish this row. Okay, once you're finished adding all of your scales to the double crochet clusters you just finished, this is what it's going to look like. And you can see you're back at having 6 scales on this row, just like you did before. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in between. Okay, so to complete this row, just kind of as a review, I'm kind of working ahead. You're going to add your chain 3 and then chain 2. You're going to put 2 double crochets in between this scale and chain 2, then 2 double crochets here, remember, right underneath, and then chain 2, and then you'll go in between here, in between that scale, and then add your double crochets, and then chain 2, and so on and so forth until you make it down to the end of the row, and you go ahead. So let's go ahead and get that done, and then I'll meet you back. As you can see, we've added the double crochets between our scales, okay? And we'll just move on for a quick review. You're going to make sure that you chain 1 here at the end, and then remember what we did before. We skipped that first cluster and we started working here, then skip, work here, skip, work here, and so on and so forth. So go ahead and do that. I'll meet you at the end in just a moment. And this is what you're looking like now. Okay, we've gone ahead and we've added our 5 scales, and you see how it's matching this row that's here, that second row of scales that you did, and we're staggering pretty nicely. And remember what comes next. We go ahead and we add a slip stitch. We chain 1, wait a minute, chain 1, and then we go ahead and we add the slip stitch here, and then we go ahead and chain 3. And then the process continues again. We chain 3, and then we put a double crochet here, right? The double crochet goes right next to that chain 3, and then we chain 2 and 2 sets of double crochets, and so on and so forth until we get to the end, and we make sure that we don't forget to add the little guy here. We're going to have 2 double crochets here as well. Okay, so it just keeps building and building and building, okay, until you have lots of scales all around you, as you see here that I have done. And it's pretty easy to get it to look the way that you want to, because you might have some curling that goes on. You can simply finger block by pulling them down to the way that you want them to. But I highly recommend taking just a simple spray bottle or mist bottle and just giving a little bit of a mist. And then that'll give you a little bit of an edge here when you pull it down. You'll be able to get all of your scales to lay as you would like them to. And then after that, you just leave them for about 24 hours. And all of your scales will lay very, very nicely. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make as many scales as you would like. Use this for as many projects as you would like. I hope you had fun, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. That would be wonderful. Until next time, from my heart to your hooks, happy crocheting, friends.